Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to Baxter's Blades. You are entering the Tiger Pit. Meow. Yes, the Tiger Pit. Here we are again. It's really hard to find a really good tiger roar, I'll tell you what. Today we're going to talk about Rough Rider Spay Blades. Not really. Cotton samplers. In the wake of Rosecraft Blades releasing the Mill Creek cotton sampler, I want to discuss a bit about these knives. This is one I'd featured on 5 Knives that reminded me of Randy's WSG. Ooh, reflective. You can almost shave in that reflection. Yes, and I presented this one because I remember I used to always tease Thrifty Kniffy and Slipjoint Sawyer about the giant spay blade on here. And honestly, I never thought about him as a giant spay blade. To me, it looks more like a scalpel. And that's why I call my spay blades a scalpel. But this one reminds me of him because it's the high plains up there in Flagstaff, Arizona. It is the high plains right near the Indian reservation, which I've been to the Navajo Indian reservation. I've had a friend there. And I remember as a kid traveling through Flagstaff and my mom stopping at, what is it? Bob's Big Boy Burgers. I remember that. And there was snow everywhere. Really cool place. I had been there in my 20s. And like I said, my 30s when I went and saw my friend on the reservation. Really wish I could have stopped. Did a recent trip and stopped and seen Randy. But anyways, the Rough Rider cotton sampler. Now, the Mill Creek cotton sampler released by Rosecraft Blades, very similar to this. The blade shape's a little different. I'm not sure if Andy Armstrong designed this cotton sampler. I doubt it. I think this pattern may have been around, but he did his own rendition of it. And it is 4 1/8 inch long. I think Andy's is 3.9 inches, so just under 4 inches. Very nice rounded bolsters. This one does have the R stamped on the front bolster, no shield. You can feel this pin because it goes through, well, the ridges of the high plains. I do have a really cool green clay bead with wax cotton lanyard. And this is one of my first knives I did shorts of. And it's got exceptional walk and talk. Good half stop, great snap. I always thought these were kind of funny. I was like, why would anybody get one of these? I mean, what are you gonna can you cut your sandwich with it? You might be able to cut your sandwich with it, but it's more for like utility cuts, scalpel, opening up somebody for surgery or something like that, right? Really nice swedging here. I do think Andy's Mill Creek has probably a better point on it. Nice mirror polish on it. This is Rough Rider 2047. I liked it so much I went and picked up the brown bone. It's kind of got the propeller or bow tie shield here. Rough Rider with the Y. Really nice bone, especially the pile side. I really like this one because it doesn't have an R stamped on the front bolster. Again, mirror polished. 440 stainless steel. I've carried these. I kind of think it's ridiculous that, I know they're trying to stay traditional, that they have the spot here so you poke the sack of cotton, pull out a sample, and you can test it right there. But honestly, they really should have just brought the blade back to here. I mean, I guess you can choke up for specific cuts. It does make it really unique. And the Mill Creek is no exception. It looks like a very fine blade. Oh, let's check out this bead. Kind of a nice deserty sand brown bead. I haven't done lanyards in a while. I used to do them all the time. And apparently I need to do them on this one. One of my favorites, the classic green micarta by Ryder. No stamp on the front bolster. You got the classic shield here. No brass liners on this one. Stainless. This was Andy Armstrong's idea. And brushed blade finish. I think I picked this up just to have as many of these classic green micartas from Ryder as I could, because I really like their green micarta. I do prefer brass liners over stainless. Andy prefers the stainless for a cleaner look. That's why most Rosecraft have that. Fantastic knife. Need to put a lanyard on it. So, Andrew, Baxter's blades. Why haven't you picked up a Mill Creek cotton sampler? Released January 1st, just recently. Well, I'm on a spending freeze. There's going to be some special buck knives that are coming out, and I want to be able to pick up a couple of those. And, you know, I'm sure I'll be able to find one of those Mill Creek cotton samplers. But I had mentioned before, I have these 3 cotton samplers here. Oh, wait. 4 Tobacco Bone Ryder Mini. Absolutely love this knife. I'd carried it so much. It was probably my favorite 5th pocket dropper ever. Is it 3.5 inches, maybe 3 inches? Just amazing walk and talk on this. Great snap. Amazing knife. I don't think you'll see Rosecraft produce one of these. You never know, though. So yeah, obviously I have plenty of cotton samplers. And you know, this is a pattern that Case does not have. I've seen GECs, which is really cool. And if you really look at the old school cotton samplers, they're much different than this. This is kind of their own rendition of it. But these are all really cheap. Like, I got these for probably $11 to $14 each. And had been fantastic work carries. Good beaters, users. Which one was it? Almost a perfect center blade on this. But yeah, this was influenced by Andy Armstrong. The brush and the stainless liners. It's very cool. I'm a big fan of green micarta. I do like that this doesn't have a stamp on the front bolster, though it doesn't bother me with this. I mean, there's no shield on this, so to me that's okay. So let's check out a few other spade blades in comparison. I did bust this out, this trapper. This is the classic green micarta Ryder trapper. Gotta be one of my absolute favorite trappers by Ryder. Only thing I noticed is, like, see how it's polished, and it's kind of flat here. Like they like ground down that pin and never polished it up. Not a big deal. It's like $12 knife. Half stops, no stamp on the front bolster. Again, amazing fit and finish. Came very sharp with a nice point. Let's compare the spade blade. So you can see much different. That's why I never thought of this as a spade blade, but I can see the similarity. To me, it's a scalpel. I did want to bust this out because it's the exact same closed length of 4 1/8 inch. How about a Ryder single-bladed trapper? Now, you're more likely to cut your sandwich with this. than this. But if you're opening boxes and packages all day long, this is a really good one. Maybe better than this. Just wanted to bust the single bladed Rough Rider out. Kind of see it's similar thickness. This may be thinner. I love the red saw cut bone on this bolster lock. Comparing spade blades, here's my Case gray bone, 75 Stockman. So this is what I was saying. Huge difference. Yeah, it's kind of a giant spade blade. It would be more if they brought the blade edge straight back to here. Then it would be a giant spade blade. To me, it's a scalpel. And there's a lot of uses for it. And I think it's kind of cool. I didn't realize it was so cool until I got one and started carrying it. How about another spade blade? Busting out all the spade blades. 47 Stockman. And you can see how the spade, there's really a blunt tip here, so you're not poking any holes in the hide or puncturing any vital veins as you're spaying the animal. Now, this does have a little bit more of a tip because you got to be able to puncture that cotton bag so you can see the difference. Now, it doesn't mean that I will not pick up a Mill Creek cotton sampler. I probably will. They're very cool knives, very nice wood on them, but honestly, how many cotton samplers do I need? All of them. Well, I don't want to make this video too long. Thank you for joining me in the Tiger Pit. I just want to discuss it. Like I said, this was like $9. These were probably 11 or 12 bucks, maybe 13 or 14 on Chicago Knife Works. And Rosecraft makes fantastic quality knives. And the cotton sampler is like $62, $63. I have 25 Rosecraft blades. That's plenty. I'm gonna get some more, but I'm waiting for those special patterns, which we will probably see in the future. Thank you for joining me in the Tiger Pit. You all stay sharp, be kind, and take chances. Take care.